If you are curious about the Silva method and how it works, what the benefits are, then this video is for you. This video is one of several videos in a series of videos on this topic. For more videos about the Silva method, abundance, law of attraction, then make sure to like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon below to ensure you get notified of future videos that will benefit you. Hello, my name is Dobos and I am an abundance scientist and coach as well as a Silva method instructor. To get a taste for how the Silva method works, you can download a free centering exercise. The link is in the description box below this video. My intention today is to give you more insight into how the Silva method works, so that you can decide if this is something for you. As I mentioned in the previous video, Jose Silva, through his research, kept asking himself the following questions. What's the best state of mind to be in? Which one works best for us to be more effective? Is it a more rational state of logic, or is it one of dreams and altered states of mind? And what he discovered may surprise you. He discovered that each state of mind has very specific benefits and uses, and harmonizing or synchronizing them is most important for us to access more effective use of our minds. But how was he able to determine this? If you were to measure my brain's activity at this exact moment as I record this video, using an EEG, a machine that can measure brainwave patterns, you would find that my brain's frequency would be at 20 Hertz or higher. This state of mind is called beta and refers to my brain's frequency when I am actively doing some work or using my physical body, doing something that I already know how to do. On the other hand, if you were to measure my brain activity when I was preparing for this video, when I was rested state, staring at my computer and being in the zone as it were, the EEG would record a brain frequency of about 10 Hertz, half of what it was when I recorded the previous video. This level of mind is called the alpha and is about 50% slower than beta. In fact, the alpha brainwave was the first level of mind that was recorded on an EEG by Hans Berger, a German psychiatrist who created the machine. Alpha was the first brainwave he measured when the patient was at rest. Alpha is also the brainwave that you are in just before you fall asleep and just after you wake up. It's a level of conscious awareness. As his EEG machine became more sensitive, he discovered theta and delta waves. Theta, at around 5 to 8 Hertz, was again that half of alpha. This is the same brainwave as when we are asleep, deeper sleep than alpha, and also in meditation. When you are in deeper sleep, you are in theta. It has also been shown in passive meditation in Tibetan and other monks. The deepest or also the slowest brainwave pattern is the delta wave. This has been shown to have a frequency of 0 to 4 Hertz. Infants around up to about 6 months are in this place. They are basically in a state of an unconscious state until about 6 months old. On the opposite spectrum are the gamma waves, which have been used or recorded during lucid dreaming. This frequency is around 25 to 40 Hertz, which can be up to double what the beta waves have. Gamma is a heightened awareness where lucid dreaming is measured. Jose Silva's groundbreaking work explains how these different states of mind are naturally developed and used in the following way. Delta waves are used when the infant develops its animal brain, the biological functions, and acclimatizing to the external world, basically outside the womb. Focus is on maturing of the growth of the physical body, very little interaction with the physical world. Theta waves are optimal for super learning. Children till the age of about 7 are in this super learning state. They don't filter things, they accept things that they are told as fact, as truth. There is no critical thinking at this level. Alpha waves develop when the child becomes aware of itself and begins to question and make its own conclusions. This process continues until the child is about 14 years of age. This is also the frequency for critical thinking. A child's critical thinking develops during the alpha brainwave stage of development. It is our brain's natural state for critical and deep thinking. It is when we are connected intuitively to a parallel universe while still being consciously aware of our actions. Beta waves develop and continue to advance as the child grows. The older the individual, the higher the frequency. Beta is for taking action, for doing, for work. As you can see, each brainwave frequency has a specific function associated with. Delta is for biological development and associated with development of the nervous system and the physical body. Theta is a non-filtering mode for super learning. Alpha is for critical and rational thinking. Alpha is for innovation, creativity, music, art, writing, and so on. Alpha is the flow that you experience when things are going just right, when you're doing what you love. Beta is for action, for work, for following through. Each frequency is ideal for certain activities. What Jose Silva discovered from the thousands of people he tested was that although all adults have the capacity to consciously access all these states of mind, 90% of adults spend their time in beta, the level at which the brain is wired for action. Most adults have skipped the alpha frequency, the level at which critical thinking takes place. Instead, 90% of adults got stuck in beta. If a person is doing their work as well as their thinking in beta, it's like changing the car's tire while the car is still moving. To be effective, you must stop the car to change the tire. Thinking in beta is dangerous and inefficient. It requires a great deal of work and stresses the body and mind, a highly stressful activity. This results in an unbalanced life and can add to the stress of everyday life. For someone who does their thinking and acting in beta, they often experience life as hard, life full of struggle and exhaustion. Yet this is the level at which most people exist. They literally skip over the alpha state and jump right into beta. They are exhausted because they are literally swimming with weights on their ankles and they aren't even aware of it. This is a highly stressful and exhaustive way to live. The Silva Method gets you back on track to a balanced life of abundance, joy, and ease. In the Silva Method, you learn to integrate and operate more at the alpha level, creating a more balanced mental condition into your daily experience and realigning you to a naturally balanced life. The experience of a life in alpha is juicier, tastier, more lucid, more alive than beta. It goes beyond the physical world of work and gives life a texture, an ebb and a flow. You become more creative, more dynamic, flexible, efficient, and above all, more relaxed and a balanced mind to boot. Relaxing in alpha for just 20 minutes a day is equal to the rest your organs receive in 2 hours of sleep. This practice also decreases your blood pressure and decreases stress while increasing brain oxygen levels and blood circulation. It is also a much easier and more efficient way to work. Take this example. Kareem was a computer science engineer. He works in a software development company and is responsible for finding and fixing programming bugs. It was tiring work and he found that he was burning out as some projects were so complex he just couldn't figure out the fix. This was frustrating. So instead of giving up, he decided to take the Silva Method course. After the first couple of days of the course, he decided to experiment with using the alpha state for solving a software problem his company has been working on for over 2 years. Since the project would be cancelled in the next few months if they couldn't fix it, he had little to lose. So this is what he did. Before tackling this problem for the 100th time, he decided to meditate for a few minutes and go into his laboratory. This is my favorite technique, one of the favorite Silva Method techniques. To access his laboratory, he went to the alpha level, as we call it, and asked himself the question, what's the issue with this program? He received an image of some computer error which was unfamiliar to him. Still at the alpha level, he asked a few more questions for more clarity, then came out of his meditative state and back into beta, or action state of mind. In beta, Kareem Googled the error he saw in the alpha state and reviewed the suggested fixes. Listening to his intuition, he chose the solution which seemed most appropriate. He continued to act in beta and made the recommended changes and corrected the coding. This was day 1. He spent the next day testing the fix to see if it would hold up to further scrutiny. This is a normal procedure after updating software. After a day of testing, he was able to pass it on to the next level of testing. The software testing team spent the next several days putting the fix through rigorous exercises to uncover any further glitches. After several days, the software testing team was satisfied that the fix would hold up, and the team released the fix that it could become a viable, scalable, saleable software. The company won because it could sell the software. Kareem won because he was able to accomplish a seemingly daunting task in a fraction of the time and in a fraction of the effort that he had already put in. A problem that could not be fixed in 2 years was almost magically repaired in 5 working days. Is it magic? No. It's using the brain's power in the most effective way. the natural way. Critical thinking took place at alpha and the work took place at beta. This is how human beings are designed. This is the effectiveness of the alpha state. By going into alpha and then investigating the problem, you are accessing the brainwave level, which is naturally designed for critical thinking. You can access these altered states of consciousness and use them to create solutions more easily, more efficiently. Then with the solution available to you, you go back into beta and you are ready to act in the physical world and implement the solution effectively. Alpha is for problem solving and beta is for action. Action in the physical world. This is the power of your mind. This is the Silva Method. If you want to get a taste of what the difference between the alpha state can make for you, download the alpha centering exercise. You can find the description in the description box below. So if you'd like to know more about what these altered states of mind are and how to use them to increase the effectiveness of your mind, then wait for the next video where you can find more information. If you like this content and want to be notified when we put out more, then please hit the subscribe button below and the bell icon. My name is Stephen Dobos, and I will see you in the next video.